food and fitness? Let me start on that note.
Wow, that's a good starting point, so to say. I'm a lawyer, as you said. I got into fitness because I was once fat.
Wow.
And I was once fat.
How fat were you?
I was weighing 104 kg.
Oh my God. So how did you get this low?
Yes, that's what brought me into fitness. So I was once fat, and then all along I've been getting advice from my loved ones that I should lose weight. That compared to my height, my weight was too much. But, you know, I enjoy food. I'm a foodie.
You are a foodie. Wow.
I love food, good food so much. Well, so I didn't listen.
But you love food and you love to look good.
I love food and I love to look good.
Good.
Yes.
Then again, they call you Ron's girl.
Ron's girl.
It connotes some negative things out there. But I know it's because you have run so many marathons.
Oh, yes, I
Can you tell us about that?
Yes, it's still going along the story that I was about saying. So I was, in my quest to lose weight, I did some research. So I realized that doing cardio exercises is one of the quickest ways to lose weight. Cardio exercises are running, the exercises that you do that go straight to the heart, that you pump the blood gets to the heart quickly. So it's the quickest way to lose weight. So running, walking, jogging, swimming, those kind of exercise. So I picked walking. That was how I started walking. Every morning I walk like 20 kilometers in front of my house. 20 minutes, sorry. I meant to say. I walk 20 minutes back and forth. So, and I started reducing my portion of food. I started reducing my portion of food, then combined with the walking that I do. That's why I started noticing difference. Wow, I set out to lose 10 kg. In less than 2 months, I lost 12 kg. That was like, wow, so I can do this.
Within 2 months?
Yes, because I was really consistent. I was really consistent. So that was what motivated me to go on. I keep going. That was how I lost 46 kg.
Let's go to the chase. For so many people out there that want to look as fit as you look, that want a transformation from the BUKKY of the Old Testament to the BUKKY of the New Testament.
Yes.
What are the steps to take?
Well,
that will lead you to this?
The step to take is, firstly, you must really desire it. You must desire it. You must desire it. You must want to do it.
Must make up your mind.
You must be determined. The passion must be there. The fire must really be burning, because it's not easy. It's not easy. Waking up.
Of consistency.
It is not easy to be consistent. To someone that you pick up any food that you see you eat, now you have to like, I don't want, I'm okay. You have to be disciplined. So the passion is actually the first thing, because that's what will drive you to be disciplined, to be consistent. That I want to see myself fit for myself, for my loved ones. You know, when you carry too much fat on your body, it's like you are reducing.
That's right. But let me ask you this question. Many people out there want to look as fit as you look.
Yes.
But they make recourse to medical recommendations. They take all manner of drugs, Abba tea, all manner of Asian tea and stuff like that. And you see people wearing all manner of beds, gadu, and everything like that, trying to fake fitness that is not real and natural. But your path to fitness is the natural part, the exercise part. Yes. Tell us about that.
Yes. Because I do tell people that all those things, you will go round the circle, and you still have to come back to learning how to be disciplined with food and exercise. That's what works. Because this September made it 9 years that I started on this fitness journey.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Happy fitness birthday.
That I lost the 46 kg that I lost, and I've been maintaining it. So if you go through the using belt, taking tea, for how long can you take tea? Because like me, my gene, I'm supposed to be fat naturally. But I've been able to work against nature, by when working on my food and exercise consistently.
Are you saying being fat can be hereditary?
Yes, 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 yes. Some of us, we have it in our genes
You have the tendency
to be fat. You see some people, they eat.
So you can still control nature.
Yeah, you can.
By exercising.
You can.
Wow.
Yeah, you can. It takes.
So it's not an excuse to say my mother is fat,
no,
my father is fat.
No,
if I go the route of being fat,
it's not really.
It's no big deal.
I can equally do that. I was doing that initially. That's my nature. That's my nature when I was lazy. But when I realized that, Bukky, the route that you are taking could lead to anything, because I lost a cousin. That was actually what pushed me. I lost a cousin that was big. He just slumped, and in less than 24 hours, he passed on.
Yeah, you spoke about being a foodie.
Yes.
I love good food too.
I love good food too.
But tell us, how much should we eat?
Yes.
What are the things we should eat? Let's start with how much should we eat. I mean, they prescribe breakfast, lunch, dinner. When I was younger, I took breakfast religiously, I took lunch religiously, and dinner religiously. Now I do 2 meals a day. Tell us, what would you prescribe for someone that wants to look good, look as fit as you look,
yes,
or shed some weight?
Yes, thank you. Because like you're growing up, yes, it's the same thing in my family too. My parents believed in 3 square meals. We eat in the morning, we eat in the afternoon, we eat dinner also. Then in between meals, my dad loves ijekuje. That's why I call it. I will tell people that it's my dad that snacks. That's my dad that introduced. So my dad will go to UTC in those days.
Wow.
Some chocolate, cake. Oh my God, my dad loves supermarket. So that was I grew up. We were brought up on all those snacks and all those things. So I didn't say anything wrong. I continued my lively. But when I started this journey, I realized that it's a scam. They will say you must eat breakfast. It's a scam, especially if you're on the big size like me. You don't need it. Like today, as I'm sitting down here, I'm not eating. I'm not eating today. I do.
And are you not scared of ulcer?
No, I'm not.
Why shouldn't you be?
I've not been diagnosed. I've not been diagnosed of it anyway.
Because you're not a medical doctor.
I am not.
You are a fitness coach.
I do. I'm sorry. I should have put that caveat forward. I'm not a medical person.
I know. You were honest enough. We told you are a lawyer.
Yes.
And we acknowledge that.
I've used my body to test out a lot of narrative that we have.
Like medical beliefs.
And medical beliefs that you must eat breakfast, you must do this, you must eat before so time. Like some people will say by 6 a.m. they don't eat again. By 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. they don't. I eat at 11 p.m. As long, like the question you have now, how much should we eat? The amount of food that we should eat depends on your height, depends on your weight, depends on your gender, depends on how active you are.
I think you are trying to overturn the diet theories that we all learned from
I'm telling you,
because what I was told was that breakfast, no matter how small, you can skip lunch and you eat before 6, before you go to bed. That if you eat breakfast and you step out of your house, the tendency to burn fat to be you exercise, you work. They're going to put the food into effective use, so you won't develop fat. Then dinner, I'm just telling you what I was told. Don't smile or laugh. What I was told was that you don't eat dinner at a time that you won't burn the food that you don't need, especially when you are within the age of 40 above and you are not as active, you live sedentary life. Do you subscribe to that? How many times do you eat in a day and when do you eat?
Yes, I like in some like 10, 11 months ago, I started trying out eating once a day.
Wow.
Yes.
You're not a foodie if you eat once a day.
Hey, I am. Because once in a while I indulge, especially when I'm out, outside of the house, parties or things like that, I indulge. If they have cake, I love cake. I eat it, my feel, as much as I can get. So once in a while when I'm outside, I eat. But in my house, I try to keep to that OMAD. They call it OMAD, 1 meal a day.
Okay.
So I do intermittent fasting combined with that OMAD. Okay. I don't eat from
intermittent fasting combined with that OMAD.
1 meal a day.
I got you.
So I don't eat, some days I don't eat earlier than 12 noon. Wow. Some I wait till 4 p.m. Like today, I'm trying to do eat till 4 p.m. because over the weekend I indulged a lot. So I'm trying to burn some.
So there's no pattern. There's no that, okay, this month or this week or this hour I eat.
It can be this week. Basically, I eat 1 meal a day. Basically, okay. I eat 1 meal a day.
Wow.
So the time is what I now vary.
Is it lunch? Is it dinner?
I don't do breakfast because I realize that when you allow your body to stay without food, you tend to, the body use the fat that is already stored. The body uses as energy. So the body uses the fat that you already have in excess as energy. So you tend to lose weight that way. So I don't eat breakfast.
You don't eat breakfast?
I skip breakfast.
But the best food that lunch is lunch. So you eat haphazardly, as it were.
Yes.
You eat when it's convenient for you.
Not.
But that's a negation to what the medical doctors and dietitians preach.
Well, it has worked for me. So I always tell people, consult your doctor,
you are saying
and
that
then try
your body,
that is
know your body, and do whatever suits your purpose.
But I assure you that whatever it is, breakfast, eating 3 square meals is a scam. Especially if you have the tendency to be fat. Because at times we eat not because we are hungry. We eat because we already have it in our brain that we have to eat. That if you don't eat, you will starve. Then some people, we go for that, say if you don't eat, you have ulcer. So at times, not because we are hungry. It's just what we are used to.
Are you saying we should eat when we are hungry? Or we should eat as a matter of routine?
We should
do breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Eat when you are hungry, especially if you are on a weight loss journey.
Okay. Now, again, I'm coming to fitness.
Yes.
But let's exhaust food.
Yes.
Because I love food. I'm also a foodie. I'm just saying that, okay, what are the food that you advise that we eat? I love my amala. I love my pounded yam on Sunday.
Oh, wow.
I love my eba.
We have a lot
I love my asaro. I love my foriro. But they will tell me that those are high carbohydrate-oriented food. That we should do more of fiber, stuff like that, and fruits. Do you subscribe to that?
Yes, I do.
To eat anything we choose to eat, but in small quantity.
Exactly. Because I don't do restriction diet.
Wow.
I realized that it cannot work. I belong to a lot of fitness circle and things like that. I know when people try fitness restriction diet, I know the result that they bring back. They can't sustain. It's not sustainable. So I always tell people, if you're going on a fitness journey, don't remove any group class of food. Like, I won't eat carbohydrates. Some people say they are doing no carb. Don't do no carb. Your body needs carbohydrates to function. Carbohydrate is what gives us energy. So how can you remove it? So I don't do restriction diet. I eat everything. I eat amala. Yesterday I still pounded yam and I ate. But that was the only meal I had. I watch my portion. Even when I eat cake, when I take ice cream, I watch my portion. So that is it.
So you are free to do whatever?
You are free to do whatever. And doing that whatever, sir, should not be all the time. Because at the same time as we are watching weight, we must watch health. There are some food that are just bad. Like having too much trans fat in your body, all this sugar and all those things, we really don't need it.
You're just telling me that we are free to indulge our pleasure.
We are free to indulge. But indulgence should not come to
in small quantity.
Yes. At the same time, watching your portion when you are indulging.
In this part of the world, we love rice. I love rice too. I love jollof rice. I love fried rice. I love ofada rice. I love my coconut rice. I know all manner of species and delicacies of rice. Are we at liberty to consume as much rice as we wish?
No.
But in small measures?
Yes. Yes. That is it. Watch your portion. Watch your portion. And then know your body. Like myself, I don't like white rice. I always tell people that it doesn't work with my system at all. If I eat rice, immediately I feel like I've added weight. I'll be bloated. I don't know how it works, but that's just how it works for me. But ofada rice is very good.
Okay. What you are saying, are you saying that this is across ages? Or just people, are you saying this is applicable to people above 30 or 40 or people beneath? I mean, I was told that when you were younger, you can do whatever you want to do.
Because
you
we
can
are
eat as
active.
much because we are very active.
That's one
we are
of
not
the
sedentary.
how would I put it? The narrative that we had that's not so, because these days we have kids that are obese because they eat anyhow. We give them food anyhow because they are growing, they are active, and it's not true. Especially these days that most of all these kids, they're always on their phone.
That's right.
In those days when we were going up, in the on our streets, we'll have group, we'll be running around. But this it doesn't happen like that.
Water,
they're not so active.
You run errands. Okay.
So we are having I read it somewhere recently that there is a pediatrician and sixth association of Nigeria, something like that, that there's been a rise in kids and obesity.
That's right.
So it cross across ages. Eating healthy, cross across ages. We should, our kids as they're growing up, we should try to train them on eating, making good choices of food.
Okay. How much of protein will you prescribe? I love, where I come from, a beautiful city called Oraigomina. And Ekuru, do you know Ekuru?
That they make with
beans.
Okay, beans.
In form of moi, but it's whitish.
Yes, I know.
Very
it.
lovely.
I know it.
And sumptuous. So we consume a lot of vegetables along with it, okra and stuff like that. And somebody told me that is actually very healthy.
It is. It is. Ekuru is a beans.
Beans. Pure
is
beans.
Good carbohydrates. Beans is good carbohydrate because it has a fiber in it. It's very good. I eat a lot of beans with vegetable. I eat a lot of beans. Protein is very good. In fact, protein is the king of food. Yes, it's very good. It's fiber. Right. It stays. It keeps you filled up for a long time, and so you won't think of eating all the time. It fills you up. The cited value is very high.
Let's
protein is
meat.
Good.
So protein, you talk about protein now. But when you go to the restaurants, some restaurant they will say, okay, what do you want and what protein do you want? Now, I was told that white meat, like chicken, like bush meat, without the skin,
and
are
fats.
good. And
for some chicken and fat these days.
Red meat is not particularly healthy.
It's not particularly
But I believe
healthy.
that is not healthy for some people within certain demography, not for everybody. If I'm 20, I'm 15, I can consume as many. Can I consume as many red meat as I desire?
No. I just said that eating healthy should cut across the board. Everybody should learn to eat healthy. For watch our portion, moderation in all things.
So what meat do you prescribe?
I'll prescribe chicken.
Okay.
Turkey.
Okay.
Fish. Is it meat?
No, meat, fish.
All manners of fish. You can never go wrong with fish.
Okay.
You can never go wrong with cow meat, especially the leg parts.
Okay.
They call it tenderloin. It doesn't have fat. That part of you get it.
I got it.
That part of cow is very good. It's advisable. But at the same time, because the only thing that does not have calories is water. No matter how good a food is, no matter how healthy it is, if you consume too much than you need, it becomes overfeeding. It becomes unhealthy.
Then, see on food, let's go to vegetables. I mean, we have a variety of vegetables. We have all manner of spinaches. We have a four. We have soko yokoto. We have a four
bagba.
We have bagba. We have ugu.
We have bure.
We have. Have you heard about this one? We have
Woro.
Lovely. Woro is good.
I love it. Yesterday.
And there's another one that has a beautiful flavor, like it smells. They call it, I don't know what they call it, ebolo. Have you heard about that?
I've heard about
so do you want to go to stop that you believe that we should buy?
You can never go wrong with vegetable.
Okay.
Any type, any kind of vegetable, you can never go wrong with it. Even if it's the oyibo ones,
how much should we consume? The
carbohydrate, please, as much as you like.
Okay.
Yes.
Then which one should be bigger? Is it because when I was growing up, they will give you big carbohydrate like this, you are like as big as this, but your stew will be very small. It should be, somebody told me we should eat in the reverse. Consume more vegetables and eat less of carbohydrates.
Exactly.
Okay.
Let your vegetable and your protein overshadow your carbohydrates. Okay. The eba, the amala. Although amala is actually good. Pounded yam is actually good. It's yam. It's good. It's healthy. Amala is healthy.
But
even eba is healthy because it has fiber.
That's right.
So we should not just overdo whatever we are doing.
Okay.
That's
Before my director is telling me that we need to go on a short break, but I want to ask you, how much water should we consume?
Wow, as much water as you can consume, because I even realize that a lot of us don't drink enough water. We should drink at least 2-3 liters of water a day, but we don't. We will reach for juice before we reach for water. It's not good enough.
So water is better than juice.
Water is better. Wow. And it's the only thing that we consume that does not have calories.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, viewers at home, my guest has been a fitness coach, a lawyer by profession, BUKKY LAWAL, who is taking us on a voyage of fitness and food here on Spring Clinic. Don't go anywhere. When we resume, we are going to go to the other side of the discourse, which is on fitness. You need to stay healthy and look fit. Don't go anywhere. See you on the other side of the divide.
Funmilayo Ransom Kuti was an educationist and advocate of women's rights. She was recognized for her vitriolic comments against colonial policy of taxation as it affected the Nigerian women. Bere, as fondly addressed by her women followers, Funmilayo championed the initiation of universal adult suffrage, which gave an unprecedented leeway for women to contest elective offices and power to exercise voting rights. Married to a foremost educationist and teacher, Israel Oladotun Ransom Kuti, the first president of Nigeria Union of Teachers, Funmilayo Ransom Kuti was the mother of children who inherited her spirit of activism. Olufela and Be Ololari, the former, a renowned musical legend. She was the first female student of Abeokuta Grammar School and the first female to own and drive a car in Nigeria. The award recipient of Member of Order of Nigeria MON and the Lenin Peace Prize, was born on 25th October 1900 and was killed on 13th April 1978 by rampaging road soldiers in Lagos. Western Spring Television identifies Funmilayo Ransom Kuti as a watershed character in history.
Welcome to Spring Clinic. My guest is very much in the house, BUKKY LAWAL, a lawyer by profession, but a fitness coach as by vocation. She's talking to us on fitness and food. We exhausted issues around food on the first side of the discourse. Now we are flipping it to the second side, which is on fitness. Yes, what does it take to stay fit or to look fit or to live obesity life and not live a life of a fitted person?
It takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of consistency. It takes a lot of endurance, like the popular slogan in the fitness world, no pain, no gain.
That's right.
So basically, those are what it takes. It takes you getting up and doing it. Just do it, like Nike slogan, just do it. Getting up, moving your body, being active. Basically, those are what it takes.
It's about going to the gym to shed weight. It's going to the gym to go on the treadmill, to do all the stuff in the gym. Is it the antidote to obesity, or what will you prescribe as the antidote?
Well, from my own experience, like I said earlier, that I lost 46 kg. Throughout the time that I was losing that weight, I did not step in the gym.
Wow.
Yes, I didn't. So I don't believe in going to the gym, because I always tell people, when you're starting out, do what you can easily do. What is within your life, because it's going to be a lifestyle change. You have to change your lifestyle. You have to change the way you live, because you have to put in exercise now. You have to make time for it. So do something that will not take your time, that will not take you away from the life that you already know, so that you won't get tired and say, oh, I'm not used to this. So I always tell people, you can walk even in your compound. You can walk, you can do exercises. Thank God for smartphones now. You can turn on your YouTube, you get exercises that you do within, even inside your bedroom. So you don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to use equipment to lose weight. All the equipment that we have, all those big equipment in the gym, you don't necessarily need all those things. You basically need to be able to move. But is it not lonely to just move alone? If you go to the gym, you have peers, that's why there's going to be peer review, you see friends, then you're encouraged when you see others. But when you do it alone, don't you think it's more sociable to be in the gym than to just walk on the street alone? Yes. I mean, I'm just wondering. I can get you. That's why I'm saying that you need discipline. You need determination, and focus. You need consistency, you need focus. The discipline must come from you. If you need motivation, that's what you are talking of, getting it at the gym. You can get it on your phone. You can join groups on all these social media groups in that are into fitness. You can join, you get motivation from them. You can get, I have people that I call every morning. As I'm stepping out to run, I send message, wake up, wake up, wake up, let's go. Some we... And you're having conversation via your... My phone. Telling them, because I thank God I am so consistent. I run every morning at least 5 days in a week. Wow. So there are some people that are accountable to me, that as I'm getting out of the house, I send message to them. How many people do you have in your group, in that group? We are like 15. 15. So get accountability partner. Some people are in Canada. Some people are in the US. Some people are in the UK. Some are in Lagos. So regardless of the time zone, you still do this thing together. Yes, as long as you tell them, let's go for today, let's go, they already know that they must do it. Some people, most people do it because that's just what they need, as you pointed out. So you don't necessarily have to go to the gym if it doesn't fit your lifestyle. So you prescribe jogging, trekking, and running. As antidotes. To obesity and then some strength training. Like you can get a bottle of water, or you can get it's a big stone or some heavy things and lift to build strength. You can, those are all the things that you can just do within the confines of your home. If you are not the type that, like me, going to the gym. And I've seen people, like we all know now, 1st January, people rush to the gym. And they make resolutions. This year I'm going to look so fit. I'm going to shed some weight. And by February, it drops the idea. Gym is always, he gets busy. It's always filled up in January. I know. So that's and what I know people go to gym for some other things. And some other things. That's right. So that's why I always say that start easy. Start, don't change your lifestyle drastically. That I'll be going to the gym. I'll be going to the gym. Yeah, the tendency is there that something you can sustain. Now, let's ask about, I play tennis. Tennis is what I use to shed weight and, of course, to enjoy myself and to socialize. Will you subscribe to the idea of engaging in exercises of that nature? Games, tennis, volleyball, lawn tennis, trekking. A marathon is an exercise. Yes. Do you subscribe to that? Yes, I do. Because in my old age, I just learned swimming. Who told you you're old? I'm an old woman. You're not. I just learned swimming. Okay. Because it's also a cardio exercise. It's good for the heart to pump. I haven't tried that. I just learned it. So, and I'm enjoying it. So just get up and learn something, do something, be active. Whatever, everything that you do daily is adding up to giving you good health. So that don't just sit down, don't be a couch potato. Just get up and do something. If it's walking, that's convenient, just walk. If it's jogging, jog. If it's tennis is equally good. I tried tennis too. Strenuous. I tried tennis too. It's strenuous. I really enjoyed it. But the person that introduced me ran away and so. Talking about fitness, I've seen people that are hooked on all manner of drugs. I will see all manner, they call it slimming tablets.
I've seen it on their table. I've seen it in their cars. I've seen them using it thrice a day. You think it's an exercise in futility?
It is. It is.
Wow.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Because like I
How
said,
those drug company will not be after you.
they are after me to advertise for them.
Wow.
Yes, I tell you, they are after me. They say, you've already done the work. You have a before, you have an after. We can just use your picture. They will pay me.
But you didn't get here through them. You got here through your own
that's why I said, because when I started my journey, I carried people along on my Facebook page, my Instagram page. I carried people along. They knew that I did this naturally. So I will not just wake up and say, come and buy this drug that I didn't use, that I don't know whether it works, just because I want to make money. No, I said I won't do that. So they're after me for that. So, it's an exercise in futility, I assure you, because you cannot sustain it. You can't. This is something, it's a journey.
That's
Fitness,
right.
living well, it's a journey. It's something that you have to do for a lifetime. So how can you take drugs to lose weight for a lifetime? Like I said, I've been on this journey for 9 years. It has become my lifestyle. I just came back from MBA conference in Abuja. I ran in Abuja. I carried my running shoes and my running gears with me everywhere I go. I know this is my life. Wow. This is what I have to do.
And you're having fun.
And I'm having fun. And I'm enjoying it.
You have it before and you have it now.
And I have after. It has become part of me. So that's why I tell people, just start and just know that this is a journey that you must continue to work on. It's a lifetime journey. So just try to enjoy it.
Yes.
Look for a sport that you like, that you enjoy, and just go into it.
Will you subscribe to the idea of surgery in Lagos now? People want to look fit overnight. And plastic surgeons are making a heck of money. They are cashing out in good millions. Will you suggest going that route of an operation? What do you call it? Liposuction? What do you call something like that?
Liposuction. Lipo, BBL, and all the stuff that they do. We're cosmetic surgery.
That's right.
So I won't subscribe to it because Worry Picking, or what's her name, that just did her own recently. She said it that she just took that route because she still have to.
It's faster and easier.
It's faster and easier, but she still have to exercise. She said she was exercising
to sustain it.
To sustain it, or else she will keep going back to redo the surgery. If she continues to live a lifestyle that makes her fat in the first instance, she will have to be going back to remove fat surgically. So what is that? For how long can you get under the knife in a lifetime, especially for surgery that is not necessary, that is just cosmetic way, for cosmetic purpose? So I don't subscribe to it. It may take a long time to get results by eating healthy and exercise. It may take a lot of work, but that's what I would recommend. Just try to find an exercise that you enjoy.
Thing that you have to do every time, every day. I mean, is it every day?
You have to eat every day, remember?
That's right.
So just
I don't play tennis every day. I don't have the time, the luxury of time to do that. I play time perhaps twice or 3 times a week when I have the time.
Okay, that's what the American Health, whatever, Medical Association advice that at least 150 minutes in a week.
In a week.
You must be active. You must be intentionally active. Of course, in the course of doing our job, you can stand up from here, walk to the park and all that. But the one that you must do intentionally, at least 150 minutes in a day, you must do that.
What's your advice for those people, the big boys, the big ladies, who live sedentary life? They are driven by a driver. Driver asks them to pack their stuff in. When they get home, there are house help who do their house chores and all these things like that. What advice do you have for somebody who is reasonably comfortable? He can afford to buy everything with his or her money and outsource every responsibility. Is it the best way to live life?
It's not the best way, because I read something recently that even sitting down for a long time is not even good for our health.
So it's good to be restless.
See how you put it bluntly like that. Well, not good to be restless. Like if you have to walk behind the desk that keep you sitting down for a long time. If you're going to be sitting for 5 hours, every 1 hour, stand up.
Wow.
Walk to the door, walk back. Walk and walk back. And sit down.
What does that do to the body?
It does a lot. That's what they told us, that it does a lot to the body to keep the heart functioning and all the organs working. That is very, not even minding that you have early in the morning you have done an intentional exercise. Not minding that. If you sit down all through the day, you are damaging your health.
Now, I want you to take, I've seen your pictures. The producer of this program showed me your picture, the before and the after, right? Is that the word?
Yes.
The before and the after. Yeah, and I was amazed. And three, that this must take a lot of commitment, a lot of passion and devotion for you to transmute from a plumbing lady to this Cinderella that you look here. Now, I want to take us through your story. At what age precisely did you decide that enough is enough? You told us what happened, that so that people can learn that, okay, when I'm 25, when I'm 30, I can stop all those indulgences that led me here and take a drastic decision. Take us through it, please. Yes,
because there should not be a specific age, because we don't know what can happen at any time because of our bad or unhealthy eating habits. So as soon as you get the memo, as soon as you get the memo that you have the grace to know that, wow, I'm getting too fat, let me lose some weight for reason of my health, please just start. Don't wait for any particular specific age to start. As soon as you know, please start. But I started at 38. I was 38 years old.
Wow.
So when I started, I lost some weight in the first 2-3 months, and I was motivated to continue. And then I now set a target that by my 48th birthday, I must have reached my goal weight. And I did. On my 48th birthday, I was 58 kg. That was my goal weight.
Wow.
So,
you set a goal weight.
Yes, a goal weight that I must
that
be.
You walked assiduously towards, like, to celebrate, I mean, to indulge yourself at 40.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and I've bin maintaining it since then. I have another goal set for my 58th birthday in 3 years' time.
Okay. So tell us about it.
Which well, let's wait.
Don't tell me you want to reduce this weight.
Not reduce, maybe build more muscles. But people say, why do you want to build muscle?
Are you planning for the wrestling match
I'm
or
not.
something?
I just would like to look more toned.
Okay, toned
Yes, we need muscle. I'm getting older.
Okay.
So as we are getting older, we must indulge in more strength training to build more muscle.
What do you need muscle for when you're getting older?
We all need muscle, because as we are getting older, we'll be losing muscles.
Okay.
That's when you see people and you see...
with flappy arms
that is it.
And ties everywhere.
Yes.
Wow.
So you have to start now. Start doing resistance training to build muscles. It's not that I want to look like I'm going for a muscle or body building competition or things like that. Just to have enough muscle to tone, to make my flesh firm.
Then do you how often do you speak to people about food and fitness?
I do that.
Since you are a coach.
I do that every day.
On radio, on television, people come to your
through
class.
my social media. Okay. My social media pages. I do that.
So this is a vocation you don't get paid for?
I don't get paid for it.
Wow. So your job that earns you money is law, right?
It's law.
Wow.
I'm a lawyer.
Wow. Do you teach your legal friends this? Do you give tips to fitness and good food?
I do.
Have you had conversation with dietitians?
Yes,
do you
I
talk
have.
to them? Did you endorse what you preach? Or there's a contradiction between their ideology and your ideology?
No, they even, because there was a time I had to see a group of cardiologists. Yeah. They sat me, please sit down and lecture us.
Wow.
That what do we have to do? As in they wanted to have a seminar. I think the accountants and accountant association or something like that. That I should tell them what they. I'm telling you that the practical side of it, of keeping your heart
beyond
healthy,
the theoretical side,
beyond the theoretical and the medical, the ones that they read the book.
I asked that question because speaking to you, I've had some contradictions between what they teach us as the knowledge of the book from the knowledge of the street that you just taught us. Because you hit the street running and you've done this to yourself.
Yes.
Congratulations. And I appreciate your doggedness and your passion to look good. What I'm saying is that what do we read and what they tell us? Oh, when you eat breakfast in the morning, make it very small. Or you need breakfast before you eat the street so that you have enough food. But you are telling me you don't even need breakfast.
This was like, since I clocked 40, I run my age every year. My birthday is in June. Okay. My birth month is June. June 10 is my birthday. Before that day, the first Saturday in June, I make sure I run my age. That is the age that I will be clocking that month. I will run it in kilometers.
Wow.
So this year, June, I clocked 47.
So you ran 47 kilometers?
Yes, I did 47 kilometers. What? In
a day?
Yes, in a day.
That's all birthday gift for yourself?
That is what I give myself.
Oh.
Since I clocked 40. But I said when I clock 50 and I run my 50 kilometers, I will stop.
So what happens in the evening? So, you will indulge yourself in cake and stuff like that?
I will. I've earned it.
Wow. So it's a way of life for you?
Yes, I'm trying to say that you asked me a question before. So that
I'm like, you hit the street, you learned on the street.
Yes,
you
I wanted to say that I even run marathons without eating breakfast. Without eating, I run fasted. So I've researched it. I've used my body as experiment. That we need breakfast. You know what it means to run for 7 kilometers?
It's not a tea party. It's not a walk in the park.
I run it with the food that I've eaten
a day previous.
And when I finish running, I don't faint. And I don't reach for food immediately. It's water that we reach for. I may not even eat till the next morning.
Are you saying we don't need food as much as we
don't need food as much as we eat?
Wow.
We don't need as much food as we eat. Like I don't need more than 1,800 calories or 2,000 calories. And when you put food down, if I put a plate of food down, I tell you that this is 2,000 calories, you'll be like, so this is what you have to eat, share into 3 to eat at breakfast, lunch. It's too small now. I said, that is what we need. So at times when we say we want to eat breakfast, we'll be eating like 2,000 calories. Especially you men. You say, like my dad, like, I must eat, I must eat swallow. And
so just a cultural belief. And I mean, you are being indoctrinated to believe that you need breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And acquire taste anyway. That must eat.
So at the end of the day, eating 3 meals a day, you'll be eating like 5,000 calories. That's too much.
So that means you will love the idea of fasting. When churches declare 40 days, 30 days fasting,
I do.
The doctor told me now, query the rationale behind fasting and say it's even dangerous.
If you are not even using it for the spiritual purpose, use it for the health purpose. It's very good. It's very good. Because by the time you go 2 days, 3 days without morning, afternoon food, like I only eating at 6 p.m. like the Christians, I'm telling you, feel your body, you'll be healthier. You know, health is a combination of social, mental, and physical well-being, not necessarily absence of sickness. You know, you'll be light, you'll be happier. When you're not overburdening your system with food.
BUKKY LAWAL, I want to thank you for coming.
Thank you, sir. Thanks so much.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, sir.
Viewers, my guest has been BUKKY LAWAL, a lawyer by profession, of a fitness coach by vocation. He's been talking to us about fitness and food. And you need food, but in small measures. But you need fitness in high volume so that you can stay healthy and live good. Until next week, when we come your way with another expert that will come into the clinic, the lecture to teach us and to diagnose image for us. My name is FEMI, ADEFILA, saying see you next week.